Hello everybody, it's me, Program17, and today I'll be showing you guys how to assemble a 3x3 Rubik's Cube. The first thing you want to do when you start is make them into piles. So first you want to make a pile of the 4 middle pieces that have a white on them, the 4 middle pieces that have yellow, and the 4 that have nor white or yellow. So these are all the yellows, and then these are the 4 ones that have no yellow or white. And then you want to keep all 4 of the yellow corners in one pile, and all 4 of the yellow white corners in a pile, and then the center. And then we can start. Okay, so for the first step, you want to make the white cross, and all you're going to need is the 4 white middle pieces. And so you want to get the core, and after you find the white core, you want to look at the first color you pick up, white and red. So you want to put that in between these 2 center pieces. So I usually just do it flipped over, and I just put it on the ground like this, and just push it in like that. And it'll push these away a little bit, but it's the only reason it does that is because of the springs inside the centers. So next, I usually do the opposite, and just put it in the right spot and just push it. Okay, so now we have that piece in. So now you want to put one of the other 2 pieces in. So I'm just going to put in green. And for this piece, you just want to misalign this a little bit, and you can fit this piece in like that perfectly. Put it in, and I'll line this piece up so it doesn't pop out. Then you want to get your last one, misalign the orange a little bit, and you can put this one in. And then line this up. And now, you can look at it, and you would have the white cross. For the next step, you're gonna want the 4 corners with the white piece. So first you want to take a corner and you want to see the other 2 colors that are not white on it, which is green and red in this case. Because it's green and red, you want to put it in between the green and the red centers. So you just put it on the top, and if you just hold on to it and push this in, it'll go down to the bottom like that. And now you can see that it lines up. Do that for every one. So this one has orange and blue. So you put that in the orange and blue section. And you make sure that the white is on the bottom so that it all fits in the right spot. So you don't make a cube that's not possible to solve after you put it in totally. Then put the last one in. And we have the first layer of the cube assembled. For the next step, you're gonna want the 4 middle pieces that don't have yellow or white on them. You wanna take it, and then this one has blue and red on it. So you wanna put it in between the blue and red center. So for this one, what I usually like to do is just put it on top and keep the yellow center like that. So it's like not perfectly lined up, it's like an angle, and you can just push it in. So if you just keep this top piece in an angle the whole time, push it down and keep it on an angle, they will all fit in easily. And the last one, like that. Now we have the second layer complete. For the next step, you're going to want the 4 middle pieces that have yellow on them. And you want to take the first one, and you see there's green and yellow. So you want to put it in green and yellow. What I like to do is I like to put it in like this gap near the middle and the center. And you can just pull up. You can try pulling this piece, the middle piece, up a little bit as you push this, and it'll fit in. So I'll show that one more time. Put that right in the middle, then just pull this piece up and fit it under. Let's do that for every piece. And then for the very last one, you can't really do that. So you just want to misalign it a little bit so that this is pointing towards one of the middle pieces. Then you can put this at an angle and then just turn it and it goes in. Then you can line it back up. Okay, so for our final step, what we want to do is put in the corners. So we're going to need the last 4 pieces actually, because you don't have really any other pieces, but you're going to want the yellow corners. And for this, I would recommend to have a little loose of a cube, for it's easy just to like push it in like that, which is really easy. And if you don't have a cube that you can like loosen up like that before you break it apart, because it can break anytime, just misalign it so that the empty spot is over a middle, a center, and you can push it in easily like that. You can do that for every one. And for this is the very last one. Put it in, align it, and now we have the whole cube assembled. Now, so you might have noticed that I showed you guys how to assemble a cube on a non-magnetic cube. So you guys might be wondering, I have a magnetic cube, so would it be the same or would it be different? It would actually be the same, and I might have been like a little misaligned when I was putting pieces in. Magnetic cubes won't do that because they're magnets on the corners and middle pieces, and the newer models are coming out with corners getting attached to the core with magnets. So if you have a magnetic cube and your cube got bursted and you want to assemble it, it would be the same exact thing. It just would be more sturdier when you assemble the pieces.